If you ask longevity scientists which drug has the strongest evidence for extending lifespan, many will give the same answer: rapamycin. It's not a supplement, it's a real, FDA-approved medication that reliably extends life in animals across the board. But it comes with genuine trade-offs and unanswered questions. Let's look at the most promising, and most carefully watched, longevity drug there is. To understand rapamycin, you have to meet a molecule called mTOR, one of the 12 hallmarks in action: deregulated nutrient sensing. Think of mTOR as a master switch deep inside your cells that constantly senses how much food, especially protein, is around. When nutrients are plentiful, when you're well fed, mTOR flips on and sends a clear message: times are good, grow, divide, build new stuff. That's essential when you're a growing child. But here's the catch. That same aggressive growth signal, running full blast for decades in adulthood, appears to accelerate aging. When mTOR quiets down instead, during fasting or scarcity, cells switch into a maintenance and repair mode, including a cleanup process called autophagy, where they recycle their own damaged parts. And that maintenance mode is strongly linked to longevity. So the growth switch, stuck on, may be aging us. So here's where rapamycin comes in. Rapamycin is a drug, originally discovered in soil bacteria from Easter Island, and already used in medicine to prevent organ transplant rejection, that directly inhibits mTOR. In other words, it chemically tricks the cell into the maintain and repair, nutrient scarcity mode, switching on that cellular cleanup, without you having to actually starve yourself. And the animal evidence is remarkable. Rapamycin is the single most reproducible life-extending drug we have ever found. It extends lifespan in yeast, in worms, in flies, and, most importantly, in mice, even when given late in life. Very few interventions work that consistently across so many species. That track record is exactly why it sits at the top of the serious longevity research agenda, and why it's not lumped in with the supplement hype. This is a real drug with real, repeated results. So does it work in people? Here we have to be honest, the human longevity evidence is still early, but it's the most developed of any longevity drug. The most notable study, the Pearl trial, published in 2025, gave low-dose rapamycin to healthy adults over 48 weeks and tracked a broad range of health span measures. It gave the field its best human data yet, though the effects were modest and the picture is still emerging. And there's a real trade-off to respect. Rapamycin is, at higher doses, an immune suppressant. That's literally its job in transplant patients. Suppress the immune system too much and you're more vulnerable to infection, which is the opposite of what you want. The entire longevity strategy hinges on using low, intermittent doses, say, once a week, hoping to capture the anti-aging benefits while avoiding the immune downside. That balance is exactly what current trials are trying to nail down. So rapamycin is genuinely the most promising longevity drug, with a real asterisk. It's experimental, off-label, has side effects, and is absolutely not something to self-prescribe. This is educational, not medical advice.